Surprisingly open for business right now.
Yeah, you're making me second guess myself.
No.
But I'm going to run with it, yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
That's my palate.
Yeah.
Palates are different. That's one thing. Don't let anybody tell you that you're wrong when you drink wine. What you taste is what you taste.
I've been introducing a lot of my friends to new stuff lately, and you know, they're nervous tasting around a group. Oh, what do I say? What do people think if you know, if I like this or don't like this? I'm like, don't be shy. Stand behind it. Tell them you're a beginner, and this is what I like. Because someone who's been drinking wine for 10 years and someone who just started yesterday are going to like vastly different things, and your input should both be valuable to each other. So be honest. Tell people what you like, and drink what you like.
Yep. Yeah, so wine number 3 is the 2008 Guadalupe Vineyard. This one, I'm trying to remember exactly. It's located near Carlton, Oregon. So I think it's west of Carlton.
Here's something that you guys can help us out with. I've heard plenty of people say Guadalupe, and I've heard a few people say Guadalupe. What is it?
Yeah, what is it?
I grew up in the Midwest. You guys pronounce things funny out here. I haven't quite figured it out.
I'm going Guadalupe just based off you, and you've had more of these wines.
You know, and I've heard plenty of other people say that, but you know, I was driving around today, and I distinctly remember saying Willamette. You know, that's not how it is. So,
well,
so let us know.
Yeah.
If you know for sure, let us know how to pronounce that.
Could you say that you tasted the terroir of the soil in this one?
Yeah, totally.
It's surprising because these two vineyard sites are actually close together, the Savoia and the Macron. Yeah, so
and I wouldn't necessarily guess this to be Yamhill Carlton, but this I would. So if you're up for doing an interesting experiment, you'd give that a shot sometime.
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
And this is one of my favorite vineyard sites in Oregon. I've had a lot of good wine, or at least to me, a lot of wine that I think is pretty good from this vineyard. So I'm curious to see how they do in 2008. This is right up there with Carter, as far as I'm concerned.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. I think I've had, no, I haven't actually. Wait. I think I had an 06 one of these with you.
And you've had some Siltstone wine.
Yeah, the Siltstone makes a fantastic Guadalupe or Guadalupe vineyard designate. Pretty rad stuff.
A lot more funk on this one.
Yeah. This is getting back to like some 05 Oregon funk. I mean, a lot of the barnyardy, loamy forest floor sort of stuff going on. Yeah.
Like cherries, but subdued. They're not overwhelming. Not like this huge fruit. A little bit of booze coming through.
Yeah, a little bit of heat. And I looked at these wines when I first thought of that because I thought I got a little bit of it on the Macron. 13.5 pretty much across the board on these. I think 13.7 for Macron as opposed to 13.5 for the other two.
Yeah, nose is pretty straightforward, right? Some darker fruit, a little subdued, plenty of funk.
Not so deep as the Macron. Like this definitely gets back to just some good Oregon funk with cherry fruit and yeah, basic. So.
And that's what I love about I'm going to call it Guadalupe. You know, I speak a tiny bit of Spanish, so I'm wrong.
Right.
That's what I love about this vineyard. Right out of the gate, it's really soft and silky on the palate.
Absolutely.
I really like that mouthfeel. And flavors, you know, flavors one way or the other. I mean, if it's a horrible tasting wine, that mouthfeel is valuable to me. I really appreciate it. And this vineyard consistently delivers that.
And some really nice fruit. Those funky flavors definitely play a little bit of part, like a little stemmy, a little bit of earthy tones going on in the mid palate. But really nice finish with the drying acidity coming in really late and gently, like very gentle. This is another very nice wine from Ken Wright.
Yeah, the structure's there, but he said it perfectly, right? It evolves gently, and it even sits gently. Even when it gets there, you can tell that it's full. When you're done drinking it, there's plenty of you know, tannic taste or feel in your mouth, but it's not harsh.
Yeah, that was another interesting bottling. And those fruits play in perfectly right alongside the like sort of woody stemming components, along with just a little bit of funk. That's nice. That's a really nice wine. Yeah.
I think it is a little more stemming than the other ones. I think it is a little more of that.
The stem is this is the first time I picked up stem, just straight stem on the palate. So.
And the dark cherry flavors carry through and are full in the mouth, but they're light. You know, they're not. It's not like super fruit bomb. It's just a contributing part of the experience.
Absolutely. I think all of these weren't really fruit bombs. I mean, they're definitely come across a little more elegant and a little more just not so forward, right? These aren't. I mean, they're forward wines, but not so forward. Anyway,
nice wines.
Yeah, all of them very good. So this is one where I'd go 90 plus on.
All right.
I'm feeling the Macron is definitely my favorite of the three.
Me too, and I'm gonna go 90 minus on it. So it's closer to me, but I do think the Macron's a little better. You got a question of the day planned?
I hadn't thought of it.
All right, no, I've got something.
Okay.
I was just talking about how sometimes you're tossing back wine, just goes straight down the throat, and that's what you're looking for. And I've noticed a lot of wines with a lot more delicacy, a lot more intricacy, you miss out on. You don't get the good stuff, you just get the bad stuff when you drink it like that. And other things, when you swish it around your mouth, it's not as good. But the truth of it is, like we were just talking about with your palate, how you drink is how you drink. And I want to know how you drink. Do you drink it straight down? Do you swish it around your mouth? Do you sip it and savor it? Or do you just pound a pint glass of whatever you're drinking at the time?
Do you do that funny aeration thing? I can't do that.
The slurp?
I don't.
Yeah.
I've tried doing that every time I just drool it all over my face.
How do you drink wine when you drink wine most of the time?
Yeah. Good question. All right, guys. Good show. We're excited to finish the rest of these wines, and hope you have had a good start of your year. Anyway.
And hold on to your hats, because the next show is going to be awesome.
All right.
Hey, we're back. This is the same episode still. We got so excited about that Ken Wright. I forgot to bring this in. We wanted to start doing something new in this new year, and we're gonna have secret bottles for each other every once in a while. Like we find something interesting, like I don't want to tell you what it is, but I really want you to try it and get your blind opinion on it, and then I'll tell you what it is.
Ooh.
And he's gonna do that to me a couple times. And I think that's kind of fun way for us to share some new wines, and for you to get some really honest impressions of some more unusual things.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll take a second here and show you guys what he's going to be drinking. We'll cut to the photo. Okay.
Photo.
And, obviously a dessert wine, but that's all we know. So
We've obviously finished the show. All right.
And I'm not going to lead. He's got to say everything first.
Man, it's like there's a lot of pears. A lot of honey scents. If I had to name like 2 or 3 descriptors, that would be the sole words about it. It would be ripe pear, honey, and ripe apple, ripe red apple.
And with me, I get more like nectarine, apple, and a little bit of jalapeno. Not in like the spicy sense, but like in the jalapeno, just the green pepper kind of thing going on.
Oh, that is nice. That's just gentle and nice. Man, like your mom's homemade applesauce with a little bit of spices in it. That's delicious.
Yeah.
That's really good. The acidity sings on the palate. It doesn't take over the flavors at all. Carries into the finish. The finish sits for a long time with sort of, I'd say green pear skin, like a little bit of sharp green fruit flavors. But in a delicious sort of way, not harsh at all. Like it's really nice stuff.
And the acidity runs out for a good long time.
I'm still tasting the acidity.
I'm getting more again like rich peaches or apricots or something hanging out on the palate. But it all hangs out for a good long time. It's nice and clean, and yeah, I really enjoy this.
So that was the sweetness aspect that I was losing. Like canned peach juice.
Yeah.
Or peaches. Yeah, absolutely. It's a combination of like if you took some peaches, you put it in with that applesauce. It's delicious. It's very good.
Nice.
So what would I rate it?
Simple. So it's not.
It is not the most complex. Like the flavors. That's what it's. There's no complexity, but it's absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
Right. When you think about dessert, if you just want some dessert, some good sweet stuff, this is right up that alley.
89 plus, no problem.
That's exactly where I was going. 89 points for me. So that's really good.
And this is dessert wine from Minnesota. Yeah. Morgan Creek Vineyards outside of New Ulm, a little town in southern Minnesota. So
it almost finishes sort of chalky too.
Yeah.
Like there's something left on the tongue afterwards, but it's not like oily or something you have to work through. Like it's kind of chalky and kind of nice.
Yep, like Morgan Creek Black Ice.
Very good job on the wine, and yeah. So
that's really the end of the episode.
Okay,
Thanks again.
Bye, guys.